This is Start, Grow, Manage, where we help managed service providers achieve the impact, freedom, and wealth you imagined back when you started your company. At Start, Grow, Manage, our tools, practices, and processes help you engage, energize, and execute on building a business that empowers an extraordinary life. Learn more about our programs and how they can fuel your fire at startgrowmanage.com/learn more. Let's go.
So I'm here with Val.King. He's from Austin, Texas, and he's going to tell you what's happening in the space out there is everybody wants to be an MSSP, right? Only if you're small, especially if you're in that smaller range, that level of expertise takes a lot of money and effort and all that stuff. So going from here to there is really hard. And what you've done is you've made it easy. So why don't you tell us about your company and tell us about that, and let's start there.
Sure. Began as an MSP myself and had customers. We were primarily in the regulated space, doing a lot of virtual desktops, honestly, for other services providers. But banking and healthcare was where we began. And we found out that the customers, they were pushing all the regulatory and compliance stuff on us as their outsourced IT vendors. Like,
wait a minute.
Hold on.
Now.
Yeah, we need to rethink this. So we built the Ascent Portal for us, which is what we're here talking about, and now we use as a tool. So we spent about 9 years perfecting it ourselves, using it as a skunkworks tool to drive our own compliance for our own customers, and started looking around, and we have the FTC raising the stakes. We see cybersecurity insurance. I think you're going to see insurance have a bigger play in our industry and compliance.
Yeah, we're seeing it all over the place.
So the security and compliance waters are rising, and just looking around at a lot of MSPs are really struggling trying to figure out how to do it. So I think this is going to be one of those weed out moments. You become an MSSP, you build a compliance practice, you get good yourself, or you're going to get washed away or absorbed or something. So what we wanted to do was we looked at our own journey of what did it take when we were dumber than a box of rocks to put it together. And again, I'd wear shorts, but you'd see all the scars from where the bear traps have snapped on me over the years of what we got wrong, to help MSPs, small, medium, up to large, really. I mean, there's about 50 of us from a services provider standpoint. So we've been around successfully for 11 years. So I certainly understand that ground, but to help them figure out, how do we even get into compliance? Because it's a big uplift in knowledge, and it's a big uplift in terms of cost. What tools? I mean, there's 1,900 different security tools out there.
And that's the issue. So the thing that I like about what you're doing is that you bring that layer of expertise, right? And our whole thing is, look, you want to have a great life, you have to run an effective business, but you can't be an expert in everything. So there are things that you need to be able to outsource, that you need to be able to say, okay, you go do this part, you go do that part. And I like it. So you do some white label stuff also, right? So,
right. It's absolutely designed to be fully white labeled. I guess it's no different than our conversation with customers. Look, what's your expertise? You want to bake bread, sell flowers? You never woke up and said, I want a room full of computers, right? You're outsourcing that to services providers, right? I want to do compliance.
I
am jazzed for compliance today. You never said it. And same way here is, what does it make sense? What skill set does it make sense to have in-house where you do enough of that business that you can leverage that labor to turn a profit for your business? And what does it make sense? Well, we use them once a year, twice a year. So you need a village. And that's really what we're trying to do around security and compliance is, if you're at nothing, great. We can help you figure out how to get yourself right. And then how to identify your customers that might be good candidates, participate ourselves, helping you drive those early sales calls so you can hear what we're doing. Not, I give you a book and say, good luck, but show you how. So this isn't one more tool that turns into shelfware. And then wrap security services behind it on your behalf. If you can't execute because you don't have the money, the time, or the resources to execute, until we can build your book of business, you can pull those resources in-house, because you're going to make money on the services dollars and get you off the ground. And then also show you how to leverage cybersecurity insurance as a tool that most other MSPs aren't talking about, to pull through some good, high-paying projects for your business.
And the other thing that I like is that it helps you circle the wagons. How many times as a small MSP has your one big client come to you and said, hey, I need all this stuff done. And you're like, And now you don't know what to do.
You're very
running
excited
around,
and then
terrified.
horrified and terrified the very next second. Yes.
Terrified, because now how am I going to deliver on this stuff? And so what this helps you do is get a team of experts that helps you get that right away.
Right.
Right?
Like, so we would say training wheels, right?
Yeah.
Get you going. I want you to skin your knee, fall off the bike. I want to get you going with enough resources.
No bear trap. No
Exactly.
Bear traps.
No bear traps. No whammies. No whammies. So that you get a practice established, you figure it out, you get the ropes, and then as much as you want, we let go of the back of the seat and away you pedal. Great. You need a big red panic button from time to time to back you up.
Yeah.
When you need to, I got to spin my propeller faster than the guy on the other side is spinning his propeller. Fine. That's really what we want to do, because I've again, like you, been in the MSP space for a long time, and I'd say, we'll just buy our tool and everything is solved. Nothing is solved by a tool.
No.
And the other part is, which is very important, is from a compliance perspective, the tool has to be simple, because many times, but it's built to the laziest person possible, which was me, in that I want to manage exceptions. I don't want to manage the process.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to be just a security firm, just a compliance firm. We're an MSP and we want to add these services. So we had to build a tool that inside of 3 minutes and 3 clicks, you can find anything. And if it takes more than 30 minutes to figure it out, then that's a ticket to us to say something is broken.
Yeah.
Because there's many of them that have little knobs all over the place, and you got to have somebody go off in the dungeon and live there and figure out the knob. No, I don't want that. I want this to be a piece that you, like, whenever you log in, you see immediately the general status of where you are. It's multi-tenant, see where you're at, see where your customs are, see what you need to do. And it puts sunshine and accountability on people, because we had a problem with customers, and we were carrying more than our customers were.
Yeah.
And so here,
in terms of risk,
Yes, exactly. So making sure that we could assign tasks to them and hold them accountable and put sunshine on them with their board or IT committee, so that we could get their buy-in, because obviously and I'm sure you've been there too, right? We can't care more than they care. There's many aspects of it, but you got to start small, right? Those nuances, again, those are bear traps that came back and got us.
Yeah.
I guess another quick aspect I want to cover is Ascent is owned by an MSP, but one thing is very important to me is having complete respect for our customers. So we have a guarantee baked in that if we ever take one customer $1, we will give you every dollar you have ever paid us back, because I'm not interested in your customer. Look, the juice I get is watching light bulbs come on above people's heads when they get it. You've got that employee who's like, he's about to butcher it for the 57th time, and then the little light bulb comes on. We got it. He got it right. That's the juice I get out of it now. I mean, we've got a good practice. Ascent has served us well, and it's me trying to share, and then realizing that the tool by itself isn't enough. You got to wrap the other pieces around it.
That's what happened to us, right? We started between 2000 and 2004. I probably spent about $400,000 personally on coaching, right, to help me run my MSP. But you know what nobody did? Tell me what to do. They gave me all these theories and all this concept and all this stuff and all this. This is your strategy.
So you got to close that last mile yourself,
right?
So, I mean, that's basically what you had to do.
And once I figured it out, this practice that we have now, we tell you what to do. We have all the templates, everything is figured out, and we tell you. What I hear from you is that, is that you're there holding their hand, showing them what to do, which is what we can do, because I've grown 4 successful MSPs, and you're showing them because you've grown your MSP through this tool.
Yes.
And you can hold their hand and take them to that next level so that they can then do it themselves. I really love that.
They need to have revenue. So the way I look at it is, and while we take care of and sit on the first 5 customers, is usually in the first 5, they're making more than they're paying me.
Yeah.
And okay, that's where I want you to get. I mean, we haven't added $100,000 in MRR, but this is not a tool that is sucking dollars out of your business that's delivering nothing to the bottom line. Very quickly, hopefully, we're showing them how to get themselves right, as privacy laws, GDPR, all these things come around.
Yeah.
They can protect and get themselves right. And then ideally, I tell them, practice on yourself, right? Oh, how do we do it? Well, let's go find the holes in your business and get you right.
Yeah.
And then the lessons you learn, you now have your first level of stories to go tell your
And
customer.
it's so great because
Yeah.
you can document that journey yourself, and then you can share that story. It's
Right.
like, hey, look, we did this on ourselves, and here's what we found. And we're the experts.
Right. Exactly.
Here's what we found. We're the experts. This is why we need to do it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. Is I don't want to sell a tool. I want to sell a path to get them successful at compliance and security. I don't care if you're little. I don't care if you're big. It's just a matter of, we're expected to know everything about, and you only have so many people.
Yeah.
We discovered that it takes roughly 90 different skill sets to master an IT department.
Yeah.
So what do you got? 3 guys, 1 guy, 2 guys? I mean, you can't fit all that in one brain. So
Yeah.
we had to build something that made sense where they could get their arms around
Excellent. How do they get a hold of you?
it. Smoke signals, talk to you, carrier pigeon, but more effective these days.
More effective. Yeah.
So ascent-portal.com, and you can, it's first name dot last name, Val.King at ascentportal.com. And
Yeah.
I know I'm sticking that out there in the world, so my spam may go up, but we got good tools for that, right?
Yeah.
That is a great place. They can schedule an appointment. It doesn't cost anything to talk. And if we can help, we're happy to. If we can't help, I'll be happy to tell you we can help. Because I mean, there's people that just, they're not in a place where they're ready to, they like the idea, but they're not ready to take it on. Not that it's particularly difficult, but it's not all 100% turnkey. You have to have some skin in the game, because ultimately you've got to build your practice. I will
100%.
show you how, to your point, but at some point it's yours, it's your baby, and you got to own it. So we don't necessarily take everybody, but if you want to learn, we're the ones to tell you, and we'll show you what we did successfully. And when we're not on camera, I'll tell you all the stuff we did that was stupid, because that's where I learned the most lessons.
That's
it's not
that's
the
where the
getting it
gold
right.
is. That's where the gold is. All right. So with that said, folks, remember that you are loved. We'll see you soon. Okay. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us, and a special thanks to our subscribers. Consider becoming one right now and tap into our insights and instincts to help drive your business vision and success. Remember, you didn't start your business to feel frustration. You started it for freedom. We can help you discover the impact, freedom, and wealth you always imagined. Learn more at startgrowmanage.com/learn more.